September, 5:30. I'm going to call this meeting to order. Eric, our attendance tonight?
Perfect attendance.
We do. Would you all please rise? We'll do the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. First item tonight would be to approve the agenda as it has been presented.
I move that the agenda be approved as presented. Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All in favor with an aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion carries. We're going to move on to item 4, which is our mission moment. I'm going to turn things over to Mr. Elstad.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, members of the board. Tonight is my honor to bring up a couple of individuals tonight that we would like to honor, again, as part of our strategic directions of a commitment to equity and safe and caring community. If I could have Kent and Matt please come up to the podium, if you would, please. I'm going to say some nice things about you as you're walking up. Through a partnership between Owatonna Community Education, the United Way of Steele County, the Workforce Development Center in the Owatonna Public Schools, adults with English as a second language are receiving assistance in preparing for their driver's license test. Thanks to the initiative of Lydia Yankee, Adult and Family Enrichment Program Supervisor, and the expertise of Kent Barishka and Matt Cole, driving instructors for Owatonna Public Schools, students attend a 6-week course where they prepare for the written permit test and get comfortable behind the wheel for the driving test. Our district success coaches assist with interpretation needs. It is incredibly beneficial for the students and helps them solve transportation issues that are sometimes a barrier to their local employment. Tonight, even though Lydia Yankee cannot be here, we want to thank Lydia Yankee, Kent Barishka, and Matt Cole for inspiring excellence in every learner every day. Nice. We could give them a round of applause, and board members.
Appears as though you might have something to say. Anything you'd like to add?
I think he just has the agenda.
Ah.
But, we did it last Wednesday, and it was an awesome experience. The students were awesome. They did a great job, and I saw a young Somali man working with students over in Faribault in their parking lot, and he had like adults, and he was like going between and helping them parallel park, and I was kind of like, we need to bring something like that to Owatonna, and then I was contacted, and I'm like, oh, well, this is nice.
Yeah.
So it was just a really cool thing, and they're going to do great, and they're going to be safe drivers.
Great.
Yeah, they were great. So it was a blast.
Before you go,
Yeah.
one more short anecdote, if I may, on how you're making a difference. So you spoke of a student that you saw. I will comment and say that last Wednesday, one of the students that you were with is in pursuit of nursing. In fact, she was a certified nurse in Somalia before moving here. Through the driver's ed program, she was also able to connect with a volunteer from Workforce Development. That same student is now provided mobility through her driver's license and an opportunity to fast track her skills for her prior medical training that will now have her in a nursing position soon in our community. You're making a difference. Thank you.
Gentlemen, thank you. Moving on tonight, item 5 is public forum, and this is a good opportunity to remind everyone of the importance of meeting decorum. We do not allow slander, defamation, profanity, personal attacks, or revelations of private data, and as chair, I respectfully request the public refrain from interrupting speakers during public forum. You'll be provided 3 minutes. Ask to state your name and the subject you wish to address. It appears as though our first card is from Deb Groutman. Ms. Groutman, come on up. Welcome. We're glad you're here.
Again, I am Deb Groutman, and my title is To Those Running and the Voters Deciding. Our current federal government holds the belief that parents have no business regarding what is taught to our children. This concept has made the national debate. For parents who would like to shift back to the basics, such as reading and math, Now is the time to inquire who on our current board is in agreement with that. It is my understanding that the local school board holds the power over what is taught in our curriculum. The new school holds little value if the students are unprepared for life. To those running for election at this time, I would urge you to seek what the voters are most sincere about. This could go far for any future projects the board wishes to pursue. Thank you.
Ms. Grotman, thank you. Next card is from Angie Stowe. Ms. Stowe, welcome.
I am Angie Stowe, and I will be speaking on Minnesota food fraud in the schools. So the New York Times has already published, and also it has been exposed that feds are Philip Parrish from Freedom Talk with Philip Parrish has exposed that $250 million has been stolen, which should have been used for COVID-19. There's been 47 people charged with this in what they have called the largest fraud scheme yet to take advantage of COVID-19 through the pandemic, which stole $250 million from a federal program that provides meals to low-income children. This is the taxpayers' money, and it was taken during the pandemic, used to make luxury purchases for a nonprofit, which was called Feeding Our Future. Tens of thousands of kids, this money was used for COVID kickbacks. We need to be digging into this with the Department of Education, Human Services. Tim Waltz was already called out on it, and so was Keith Ellingston. The DFL is participating or turning a blind eye, and including Republicans. With globalist movement, they're all participating in this fraud. Every public employee in Minnesota should care about this. We are hardworking and many middle-class people working more than one job, paying taxes, single-parent homes. Why isn't there a stand that it's being taken? Why isn't there daily briefings in this from Tim Waltz? Minnesota right now is at ground zero for crime. The globalist elites, they're trying to create this one world order, saving the world, they're saying, exploiting good and decent people, and they're lying. This is being enabled by rich elites, and we can't be Minnesota nice anymore. We need to do something about it. The State Department of Education, medical personnel, human services, legislator, there needs to be a complete government stand down. No one is investigating this. 47 people came out to be arrested, and they could only find 15 people. The rest of the people disappeared. This is explicit daily fraud in Minnesota. There has been no return in data. It's been exposed. This is not about race, color, religion. This is about facts. They're not talking about this. No one knew what Philip was talking about, and Philip was a lieutenant, and he's involved in follow the task force. So he is very much knowledgeable in studying what is going on.
Ms. Stowe, that is your time. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Next card is from Amanda Griswold. Ms. Griswold, welcome.
Hi, I'm Amanda Griswold, and I just wanted to let you know some of the great things that are going on in our schools. I'm an employee at Lincoln Elementary, and we've had a great start to the school year. The kids, it's so exciting to see them back in the building, and our staff, teachers and staff are working really hard just to collaborate together and support the kids in our building. I'm also a parent and have 2 kids in the district, and they are having a great start to the school year as well. They come home happy, are excited to go to school, so I just wanted to share that with you. Thank you.
Thank you. Next card is from James Trotz.
Mr. Trotz, welcome.
Thank you.
My name is James Trotz. I am also a teacher here in Owatonna. I teach at Lincoln Elementary School. I just want to take an opportunity to thank you, the school board members, and Mr. Elstead for all the work that you've done in our community these past few years. The work to bring about the new high school took lots of time and dedication. And as a parent in this community, I really appreciate that, knowing my daughter is going to be going to a new high school when she goes into her freshman year. So we're all excited about that. And Mr. Elstead, I'd like to thank you for your leadership in our district. I value your presence in our school. I see you at Lincoln quite often, talking with the teachers and the students. I think what I value most is when I see you working in the cafeteria, serving the students that we all work together with. And to me, that's leadership in action. And I just wanted to say thank you. I appreciate all that you guys do.
Mr. Trotz, thank you. That is the cards for public forum tonight. We'll move on. Item 6 is general information. Any questions from board members with regard to the enrollment report that was part of your pack? Okay, hearing none, we'll move on. Item 7 tonight is for discussion, no action required. And the first would be board forum. Jolene, I'm going to start down on your end. Any issues tonight for board forum?
No, just exciting homecoming week that our student representatives will be able to share more about.
Deb.
I don't have anything.
No, just, you see it on the agenda. Again, the policy committee has been hard at work, so we have another set of policies on the first review for you, and you also see the second review, for another segment of policies. And we're meeting again tomorrow, so the work never ends.
I have nothing.